Alright, I should actually introduce the stream properly. This is the Jak 4 stream, the official, this is what Jak 4 looks like now. How do I make a teapot handle without it looking like an ear? Let's look at this. They kind of look like ears. They kind of just look like ears. I guess it's fine then. What's the harm in having a few teapots that look like ears? So yeah, what I'm doing right now is I'm just making a little splash screen. I'm having a little fun. This will be used for, currently, well, previously, I was using a splash screen that was no longer relevant to the game because it was for a different game. So I'm going to chuck this into the Godot engine and also make it the default splash screen for the game. Let's get... and they shouldn't be too much longer. And I've realized I'm not much of an illustrator, but this turned out better than I was expecting, especially at the start, which was going very badly. You don't want to know how long it took me to get this shape of a teapot down. And I mean, it's nothing to write home about. I've realized I need to go a bit slower when I do lines. Prioritize being a bit smoother. It'll eventually be at like this resolution, so I don't need to make it too crazy. But yeah, good strategy for digital art. Just zoom in really far and then people can't tell that you have a really shaky hand. Maybe. What was actually on the agenda today? I think it was mostly animation work today. Yeah, I think I decided that I wanted to prioritize, okay, adding a little stat, modeling the wardrobe, and then doing some more Plateau Town work. Yeah. After this. I want... I think what we need is a bowl for sugar and a thing for cream. Oh man, that's going to take a bit actually. I was originally going to add the Godot thing, but I'm not going to actually. See, I'm gonna try for a little teapot, or a little sugar bowl like this. I guess it'd be actually on a plate. Let's see if I can freehand an ellipse. quite. I'm getting a bit better at freehanding things. Because it used to be basically just, I would like Control Z over and over again, which I'm still doing, but it'd be like I'd just try to like do it the exact right line 1,000 times. I'm trying to get a bit more methodical with it, where I actually like go slow and steady. That's okay. I need to get better at lines. This is... I think it's in... Well, it's in part it's physical dexterity, but it's also just the mental, I guess, thinking about the shape that I'm trying to convey. See if it sucks. It does. I just need to make these like way simpler. Ah, well. How am I gonna make this teapot feel less like empty? I think it'll just need some shading. Yeah, because I have 2 layers of inking. I have this layer and then the detail layer, which I think does add a lot of... It's doing a lot of work, I think. And now I need a little orb. little bit rotated. I'm something of a shape rotator. I like these little fun little in things. I think the teapot's gonna be fine without him. And I need a spoon. Gonna be something like she's prim and proper. She puts the spoon leaned on the plate like I do. Maybe it should be more like look at that. Do people put teapots on like a big platter? Because that would make sense. It's hot, but I've never actually used a teapot in my life. I just pour it from the kettle to the cup. I don't think those little lines add much. It just makes it feel like it's made of clay or something. Well, good enough. Wow, it's actually vaguely symmetrical. Not terrible. That's a really small spoon. I guess it's for tea sugar, so it's not gonna be big, but I do have a problem, I think, with when I zoom in too much, I forget like what scale I'm operating at, or don't really think about it too much, and then that has bad results. What did that look like? Like an ear. Look at that. Nothing to write home about. But it's a thing. It's a little tea thing. Now this is teapot painting music. Hang on, let's bring this up a little bit. This is some teapot music. There we go. What goes on a teapot? Look at that. It's practically a teapot. And then it's going to fade off because this doesn't take up the whole screen. Hang on, I'm going to turn that back down. So yeah, this isn't going to take up the whole screen, so it's going to be like in the center, since it is going to be like 25% of its current resolution. Yeah. Yeah, the tangents here are making it sort of confusing looking, so I'm going to just not have tangents. Look at that. I'm using something that isn't black. Why? I guess I'm going crazy. It is black. I want to see if just some little random lines will bring it to life. Ah, well, that's good enough. So we need to put it in. I found out that there's only one that I need to be worried about for Windows. It's this splash.png in the main folder. All the other, there's like 3 other ones, but they're all for iOS. But it needs to be 800 by 600. And while we're here, I need to open maybe I should open files off to the side next time. Oh well. Oh wait. Yeah, because I want to change the background as well, because right now it'll be a gray, or it'll be that tan image, but it'll be on a dark gray background. So it'll be like awkwardly in the middle there. So I'm gonna color clear. Can I do color? It's really cool how many different definitions of color there are. Let's try .html. Let's see if that works. Define. Oh, did I do something wrong? See declaration of color. Do I have to do like maybe that? I don't actually know how to define strings in Godot. Or like the C++ version of Godot. Yeah, okay. So something is going wrong. I think I just have to get this as 0.96, 0.91, 0.77. Oh, wait. I think it was because okay, it was because static types... Yeah, it's because I had to use these. My brain is small. I'm actually gonna... I want to use the correct one. I haven't used C++ in a while. Yeah, I want to do that. Because that way it's exactly what I'm using. Which I don't know if it actually matters, but oh well. So let's see what this looks like. No, I need to, I just pressed F5 as if I was in Godot. Oh, see, it comes up a little bit there. Okay, so the background color is still wrong. I'm gonna fix that still, I swear. I'll just keep changing things. Yeah, boot splash editor background, or... Huh? What? So I have to edit a Python script? That's whack. Now, it'll work this time, I'm sure. Though it is sort of interesting because it takes the PNG and it generates this header file. And I guess it presumably uses this Python stuff as well for it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this. Yeah. Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. I forgot to close it, so it didn't work. But yeah, it'll be nothing fancy. It's just a nice little drawing. Yeah. Why did that not work? How many places can you possibly define a background color? Like, seriously, how many possible places are there in the world to... boot? Okay. Okay. So those are done. Is this where it is? Is this what it's gonna be? Like, does it parse the XML file as well when it's generating the source code? How does this work? Okay. I'm gonna get this eventually. Alright, what did I do now? Nothing. I did nothing wrong. I think? Yeah, the end if is there. Okay. So now I'm just completely bypassing that stuff. Whoa, what the heck? I died. Oh. Forgot that. Sorry about that death rattle that I had just then. Yeah, I'm gonna mangle this engine. And I'm pretty sure I can actually just... You can actually just change the background in the editor for the project, but I don't want to. I want to do it here. I want it to work exactly how I want, when I want it, and I will do all sorts of horrible things to this code base to make it happen. Okay, okay, gamer. Okay. Okay, now I'm mad. What's happening? The tools are here. opt.tools.64. .tools.64. Is this set to anything else other than this? Default clear color. No. Okay, where's the 15th? Let's see if there's any more places where the clear color is set. So that's that. This is set to that. Set to that. Yeah, why does it set it twice? Like, what is this? It sets it here and there. We'll get this eventually. Wait, I just realized. It's probably because the it's set per project. Okay, so I'm just gonna take that. So there's a default clear color that's set. So if I go to project settings, yeah, now it's the default, which is the correct thing. So let's take one more good look at that. Look at that. Now it can blind you because you're all in caves with your dark mode. Yeah, look at that. It's a lovely little splash screen. And then you're here with the little character. I don't think I've done anything since last time other than writing, I don't think. What was I gonna do? Model the wardrobe? Yeah, we can do that. But first, there was a bug or something that I wanted to fix. First thing. 5? Can't believe I forgot what number it was. So yeah. Clear prioritization. Yeah, track coats traded. So that is in our dialogue viewer. We have the ability to trade coats, and that's here. Swap coats. So we just need another thing, because it already tracks every individual you trade coats with. It just doesn't track a total. Yeah, so now I can have things with that. And I want one for the basin, because there's an NPC at the base of the plateau that you can talk to, who asks you about your coats. So I want to I'll have all of these be greater than 0. I don't even need the greater than 0. That's redundant. And I'll make all of this so basically it'll only give you this hint if you've actually never traded coats before, which I'm sure won't backfire if somebody did it by accident and then forgot about it, but they can just read the manual. Yeah, isn't that lovely? That'll be, I guess, not what the map looks like. Yeah, after this I'm definitely going to work, I think, on character rigging. I might even do work on this game specifically, just because that'd be a pretty good practice for it and a good way of like showing direct improvement rather than making a new character and rigging them. But I think if I were going to make this game for like a commercial release, I'd make some significant changes. Oh. One is that I'd probably just remove combat entirely, or like almost entirely, and make it basically irrelevant. I mean, it kind of is already. They're mostly just obstacles for you. But I would also emphasize... Well, there is a lot of things that I'd probably do that would be a significant amount of work to make it a final product. One is I would replace the little guys with actual human beings, because I don't think it makes sense. It just... I don't know. I don't think it actually helps anything to have them be fun little guys. So yeah, they'd just be human beings that you talk to and trade outfits with and things. And I'd probably expand on that because that's actually a really fun way of like exploring and finding and or like talking to people. And yeah, I'd de-emphasize the combat and probably make it more about like climbing, because that's been really fun, just like crawling between rocks and things is super cool, and I want more detailed movement, like a more robust system so you can get through like narrower gaps and things. What am I doing? There's two NPCs that I can talk with, and this is the direction to neither of them. Ah, well, it's fun to just kind of run around. Yeah, the other games in the open world jam are coming along really well. I'm looking forward to a lot of them. So it'll be cool. I hope people like this one. Though yeah, I have to flesh out the main storyline. I think that's going to be the main priority after like some of the more basic features that still need to be implemented that are remaining, like a pause menu, which is still not in place, and then probably the ability to have multiple saves. I think I need that. Then again, I think there's something kind of fun and minimalist about just having the one save file. I could even let you do New Game Plus. Wouldn't that be neat? It would just reset all of your in-game stats, but let you keep your coats and your powers. Actually, that'd be a stupid idea to keep your powers at least. But, well, I mean, I guess what else would a New Game Plus be? Yeah, there's also just too much empty content right now, or too many empty places. I talked earlier about how I think the best sort of open world games have episodes, sort of, or like an episodic structure where each place you go is effectively its own little adventure or its own little story. And currently this is not at all that. Well, currently there's barely any story. Like, there's a premise, which I think is pretty cool, but it doesn't actually have anything. Okay, so I think you don't even need to, you don't actually need to go over here to get there, but I guess that bridge is still kind of nice because that lets you get to there quicker. Because it is a really, really long walk from here. So yeah, I think, yeah, for more content, it just has to be like this is just empty right now. There has to be stuff here. And I haven't even started on like that half of the world, which is... Well, I've heard Kate, the host, is going to, or the host of the Game Jam is probably going to extend it because she wants more time. And I think I'll probably wind up using that time as well. I did kind of want to just meet the April 17th deadline and then drop it regardless of whether there's extensions or not. But we'll see. I don't think I'll have all the content that I want by then. But we are soon coming up to the house that's actually going to be for the content. Or the one dialogue sequence that I want to playtest. Oh, right. I can't playtest it. Ah, well. It's fun. And it's like, look at how cool that bridge looks from here. That's just cool looking. Oh yeah, also, I do really need to fix this this glittering bug, because it seems like sometimes it also just blasts you with like green or blue. Like it'll just turn the entire like chunk one solid color and just blow out the screen basically. So I'll actually put that on the list. It'll be... Today's already Wednesday. I guess it'll be after this. So, fix triplanar shader. And yeah, by Sunday I want to finish Plateau Town, so I guess I gotta pick up the pace a little bit. I don't care that much. Yeah, let's model a wardrobe. I like wardrobes. Who doesn't like wardrobes? I think it's going to be something simple like this. Like not, well, it would be nice to have it be kind of ornate, because that would play into the like sort of 19th century explorer thing that I'd mentioned previously. So yeah, maybe something like that. Why not? So yeah, we delete our cube and put in a cube. Already forgotten what it looked like. Yeah, 2 arches. That's not gonna work. Wait, first things first, I should make sure that this actually looks the right size. Joey. Oh, wow. Okay, so that needs to be like... maybe 0.6. Yeah, that's good enough. Now I just need to... Okay, so these were not done right. Wait, whoops. Lovely. Uh, 30 was the right one, I think. Did I put... Yes, I did put something in here. Yeah, that's a problem that I've encountered again and again. Alrighty. Now... it'll have one shelf. I should have moved this up. Because where else will the legs go? So I guess this all comes down a little bit as a skirt. Look at that, it's a little wardrobe. I'll even go the extra mile, and I'll put some little whatchabobs on it, the little things that you grab to open doors. If I don't keep accidentally putting my language into Russian. always put the subsurface color, not the actual color. Check that out. That's a wardrobe. Maybe there'll be... I guess I could do something like this, and then like that looks like it was poorly done. How does that look? Not bad. That is officially just fine. I'm not even going to bother with texturing it. Oh, it's actually very, very similar. Hopefully that's not like copyright infringement. I mean, but then again, like, surely there's prior art. Like, somebody doesn't own that specific wardrobe design, I don't think, enough to, like, make a vaguely similar one. Let's see, was there a wardrobe down here? If there isn't, I'm just gonna add one. Oh yeah, and I think this week I'm also gonna do some props for, yeah, there was a wardrobe. Look at that. I like the sort of surreality of just like this stone, like these stone habitations, and just like, oh right, there's a proximity fade that I need to add back. I can literally just open up those materials though. Yeah, the only object in the entire game that does this, and it's only so that you can see yourself through the thing. Yeah, I'm trying to look through. So I have these two suck. Oh yeah, these are. It's interesting to realize I got all of these organically. And it's like getting bad coats is still exciting because that means that you have like fodder to trade with somebody else for a good coat. Yeah, I think that's fun. I think I'm gonna try and figure out more ways of like building on like trading with NPCs for specific things, like actually interacting with individuals to see if they have something you want. Maybe not in this game, but in future games I think I'm gonna keep exploring that. Because it's sort of, it incentivizes being social with NPCs in a way that I don't think I've seen in other games. Ooh, I think something that could be fun is I can make a mini game with the child NPCs where you have to get to a certain place in a certain number of jumps. I'm actually going to add that because that could be a fun thing. Because I was just thinking of like a way to incentivize the player to do that little jump there. And it's like, well, what if what if a little kid asks you to play a game and they stand up there and you're only allowed to jump one time to get up there? Okay, I think that would be decently easy to do. So I'll do that next Monday. And the reward could be maybe just trading coats or a bug. I think maybe okay, that's fun. I think that's good. So yeah, I'll have to make a system for putting the player in a specific position and for marking a specific position, and then like the trigger zones and all that, and that won't be too bad. It'll just be like, if you're grounded and inside some collision space, then you've won. And yeah, and then there could be like whole little gangs of kids that'll only trade with you if you've beaten their game. Oh, right, and the collision models don't scale with the kids. Maybe it should. Oh well. That's a bug for never. I've been completely sidetracked. I've been thoroughly sidetracked. What else was I gonna do? I guess just more work on Plateau Town. Well, I kind of want to just play a bit more. I'm just gonna walk up there. This is the trap that I usually fall into, where I don't want to develop anymore, so I just play test. Look, it makes for a polished game loop. Doesn't this look like a polished game loop? Aren't those supposed to be... Those are both Alpha Spectres. I guess they're both just almost white. That was kind of nauseating with both games. I should just have... When am I making the pause button? Tomorrow, I think? Yeah. No, Friday. Yeah, I'll do that Friday. I don't care. And I'm also thinking about what I'm going to do with this, because I like this terrain, like this janky terrain, but I don't know what I actually want to do with it other than just, like, put some bugs on it. And, like, that little valley is cool. I also need to add, at some point, see. Also then, yeah, on Monday I'll also linearize the upgrades. Wait, I'm no longer doing work on Mondays and Tuesdays, because I've realized that streaming 6 days a week is too much for me. Plus, now I actually have a car, so I have to, like, I don't have an excuse to keep working remotely. And I don't want to have to, you know, get off at 5, drive, get home at 5:30, immediately start streaming. Or at least I don't want to do that more than, like, a couple times a week, like once a week or something. I've also been thinking about ways to make this sort of dead space in the game interesting. Like, maybe the character can be thinking to herself if you go for a long period without actually having NPCs interact with you. Or, like, you know, NPCs or bad guys. I think I could have some sort of little, like, caption system, like, down below. Like... Or, like, instead of using the sidebar like I do for the other dialogue, I also need to fix that terrain. Put it on the list. Put it on the list of things to do. Yeah, I think that'll be, like, a post-deadline thing. So it'll be, like... So yeah, I'll have a post-deadline to-do list, and this will be for the extension time if I get everything else done. So it'll be like, because that'd be fun, I think. I like to think about things when I go on, like, long walks, and I think it'd be cool to sort of have a character do that, like like, given your current, like, status in the game and stuff, she has, like, thoughts about it that could potentially be hints for what you should do. And so that way, if you want to think about it, and you want to get, like, a hint for the game, you can just go on a walk. I mean, it'll be kind of complex to implement, because I'd want it to track, like, how far you've gone. Oop. Without any sort of NPC interaction. And also how far the NPCs are from you, so that way you don't get it, like, when you're right about to get attacked or something, because then you couldn't read the bubble. And then I could even use one of the... Oh wait, no, I do use both of these buttons. Well, there's like 3 other buttons on the controller I'm not using. And there's the D-pad, excuse me. I still need everything for here. All of the NPCs, all the bugs, all the gems. Ah, man. But yeah, so whenever it was last time, was it Sunday I was working on this and then I had to quit early? Yeah, so I'm going to sort of get back into the loop of it. So it's very much a little playground area right now. It doesn't feel entirely connected. There was this space, which was interesting because it's to lead out to, like, it's a rather difficult platforming challenge. Yeah, because I don't know if I actually want... There's an interaction here that I don't sort of... That doesn't feel like a good game mechanic where you can't jump and then climb on it, but you can climb on it from the ground, and I don't know why that is. I think it's to do with... Well, I guess I do know what it is. It's because you're transitioning from sliding to climbing, but it's too steep to actually transition from the air to sliding to climbing. Alright, I was also going to fix the velocity. Okay, so if I'm not in the mood to actually do the game mechanic stuff, first thing I'm going to do is, I'm trying to think of what I'm even saying. Yeah, if I'm not in the mood to actually do level design, which I kind of am not, I will at least fix the climbing thing, because I know what it is. It's because it should be, there's an update visuals somewhere. Yeah, this does not need that, and it doesn't need that. So yeah, because this visual velocity is basically, I want the speed of the movement to be based, or to still take into account how fast you're moving vertically. Did I not save? I didn't save. Oh my god. Oh well, I can demonstrate it here. So basically, it wasn't taking into account how fast you were moving vertically. So now it is, so that you actually climb way too fast. And that's fun. It's already 7? Wow. I have not done anything. I mean, I guess I modeled a wardrobe. And it is a pretty good wardrobe, I gotta say. But yeah, see, now the climbing actually looks like you're climbing. But I'm gonna tweak it a bit. I'm gonna do ds.y divided equal 2. And that way it'll be cut. Let's see how that looks. I can't tell the difference. Oh well. A lot of this code is going to have to be completely reworked anyway once I add the sliding run, because it's janky. Or the setup right now is bad. So maybe I should just do it right then. You know what? I can't fiddle about forever. Let's see where I am. I think I'm in chunk 74 and chunk 73. Or I think all I'm doing right now is chunk 74. Yeah, so I'm also going to partly bury the road here. Like this one. It goes down like that. And that way there's a bit more visual interest in it. What did I do with this? Huh? Oh, right. There's some sort of like backup system because I was a dope. So what's this one? This is driving me insane. Huh? Which one do I shoot? That one's fine. I think I put this in the wrong place, to be honest, but... Yeah, so that way it should be a little bit more buried and stuff. I'm also dying of starvation if you can't hear it on the stream. It's very fun. Okay, just a subtle little thing. Right. Right. Alrighty. I think I need to, right, I need to actually, like, I'm not going to run all the way back there again. Because there's only 20 minutes left of today. Did I remember to save anything from... I can figure this out. 250, 2250. Let's see what that does. I'll probably be underground. Yeah, it needs to be like 445. I'm really proud of that little splash screen. It's just so cute. What was I even doing? Alright, I was making sure the road goes down slightly, which is, you know, it's very integral that I Is it integral or integral? I always say integral, but I think it's actually integral. And my fridge started screaming at me. It sort of works. It's good enough. Alright, let's see if I can make this jump. Alrighty. And eventually, I swear I'll do something with, like, some of these. You just need an upgrade for it. It's a Metroidvania. I am really proud of this wardrobe. It's just a nice looking little thing. It's not like ugly or anything. It is surreal to have a just perfectly pristine little wardrobe, but oh well. Alright, if I'm not in the mood to make some actual content, I'm just gonna put some bugs everywhere. Let's get ready for 10 trillion gems. Also, I found out that it places them based on the center of the object, so that's why they're like intersecting the wall halfway. I wish it was based on like the bounding box or something. Oh well. Okay, I need something for this guy. Was 88 the one with, maybe I can just get a little piece of scrap. What if I scale this down? Don't tell anyone that I scaled it down. That's a sin. But who's gonna know? I should probably model a stepladder at some point. Ooh. Fun idea. A mean one. And the inevitable and variable. This one will be the only house in the entire game without a bug on the top. It'll just be behind it. Yeah, I'm actually thinking the limited jump minigame could actually be a really fun way of recontextualizing things. And a bunch of bugs up here. Because I have no idea how to get up here. Alright. Can't forget about the little backwoods house. In fact, it'll have a few bugs. And there'll be a bug to tell you how to get over here. Like a little trail of breadcrumbs, teaching you all about... Oh. Ooh. I definitely need some bugs under here. Because, I mean, look at this place. How could you not have a bug under here? How could you not have, like, 5 bugs under here? Yeah, I guess I'm just sort of easing back into the whole video games thing. Really did kind of give myself burnout for a little bit. Yeah, definitely a two-day weekend where I was still working because it was Monday and Tuesday is a perfectly sufficient thing. I don't even know if I can get that one. I'm realizing why it casts from the center of the object now, because otherwise it would have to do, like, every frame when you move this thing around, it would have to do the like a full. Oh, someone's commenting. Jack 4, explain. Oh yeah, it's a 3D platformer where a lot of it was theoretically based on the game. Like, it has the same move set and it has the same collectible system as the original Jak and Daxter, where it's like you have multiple tiers of collectibles. But yeah, there's also a third tier now of the gems. Or I guess that matches, that tracks. Because, like, you have your roll jump, your crouch jump, and things like that. Let's see, Jackson, Ratchet, and Clank. Oh yeah. Yeah, and I think it's definitely inspired me, especially the, I think, aesthetic design of the original Jak games. But this is the only one that's, like, explicitly taking inspiration from it. Though it does have its own unique things, like the climbing mechanic. I'm gonna save in here. I'm gonna go back to adding gems, actually. But yeah, so there's 2 tiers of collectibles, or 3 tiers, really. Let's see, I need bugs and gems everywhere. But yeah, I did pretty much lose the plot on making a Jak and Daxter inspired game, because this game is very different in a lot of core ways. Nice, yeah. Yeah, and I think that's something that I really miss, that sort of exploration, because I think as a kid I wasn't really sure what the boundaries of video games were. So there were a lot of times when I was wondering what was beyond something, when in reality there was nothing. And so I think I don't really explore it here, but that's something that I've been keeping on my mind. Like, how do I recapture that sort of feeling of, like, not knowing how far the game goes out, or what the boundaries of the game are. But I mean, this game doesn't do that. It's actually very explicit where the boundaries are, because there's just a sheer drop. But maybe in, like, I don't know, an abstract way it can do that. Yeah, I'm thinking this will be a neat little adventure. And I even have 2 different races of precursor. Or, I guess, lost civilizations. There's the people who built this stuff and the people who built this stuff. And then these modern little guys, they built these little stone huts. Oop. And I guess these are where the gems come from. But I'm not sure exactly what the meaning of that is. How many gems are in here? 60? Doesn't feel like enough. gems. That's a lot of gems. Let's put a coat just right in there. And you know what? This is a big place. I'll even put a coat in here to reward the player for their hard work and dedication. I'll put it behind it. Let's even do uncommon to rare, dare I say. Also, the reason I did all these gems together is because I'm gonna do this. There, now they're all exactly the right height. Let's see. So it should just be teeming with little gems and all sorts of little things. You know what, I'm even gonna really shower the player with gems here. Every single one of these is gonna give you 2. Ouch, that hurt my ears. And I think there is a problem where it's pretty easy to, like, get yourself stuck. Yeah, there we go. See, so can I... I'm gonna do... There we go. I didn't want to lose all my bugs. Let's see, it's 7:37 now, and I'm probably Probably gonna stick to the schedule and head off at 7:30, which was 7 minutes ago. It was so fun getting little gems. I like this strawberry one. Well, let's see, I know you might have just got here, but this is my scheduled stopping time. So I want to thank you for coming around, and I'll be streaming again tomorrow. So yeah, I try to stick to that schedule pretty stringently, so I should be there when you expect me. Let's see. And this code is... Let's see. I apparently did a bunch of stuff. Yeah, see you next time. Push that and have a good night.